My wife and I are avid dumpling enthusiasts. Today we're going to take a look at the cooking gift set Chinese soup dumpling set versus a competitor. This is just the steamer basket itself that we've had for about a year now, as well as a competitor that's more in line with the dumpling set itself, which also comes with instructions and other things in here that is comparable to what you're going to get with this soup dumpling set. So we'll get right into it here. The packaging itself. I think there's really no comparison here. This company, cooking gift set company, clearly cares about their packaging and how they present this to their customers. This one came in a plastic bag. It's hard to see here probably on the camera, but in the plastic bag there's like dust or some sort of residue. I would assume it's from the basket itself, but hard to tell. And just not a great first impression in itself. When you open up the two kind of side by side, you'll see that the dumpling set comes presented nicely. This one has just the stuff that's just kind of thrown in there by itself. So I point this out because what I've learned with any dumpling set or anything that we've purchased is the way that it's presented from the company is a very good indication of the quality of the product itself, which we'll see here. Take a look at the spoons themselves first. When I pick these up, I can clearly tell the difference. You can tell the difference in size of the spoons themselves, the thickness. So the cooking gift set one is clearly thicker, better quality. Just as I'm holding this in my hand, this is clearly bamboo as opposed to this. I don't know if it's pressed wood or just, it's hard to tell. It's just clearly just a cheaper piece of wood. These rollers themselves don't really feel all that different. They look fairly similar, but if you notice like the grains in the wood here, you can tell there's definitely a difference in quality on these. They pretty much roll the same, kind of feel the same in your hand, but for the most part, just by looking at it itself, you can tell that there's a quality difference between the wood. Now this competitor does come with a set of tongs. Here you can see the dust on it too. And if it's on the tong, I'm not sure where this is coming from. To me, this is kind of a moot point. We have 1,000 tongs. I really don't need another one. This is probably going to end up just thrown in a drawer somewhere. So, moot point for me. Now, in the dumpling set itself, you get the parchment paper. And then here's what you get inside. You get a nice little note from the owners themselves or a chef themselves. You get the Agar, which is a nice surprise. Well, we knew it was coming, but it's just a nice addition because they clearly care about helping you learn how to make the dumplings. You have this soup dumpling gift set pamphlet here, which tells you what's in the set, tells you what to do before you start, gives a nice little step-by-step instruction booklet. Oh, and so there's a few different cards as well on how to make the dumpling. There's that QR code there as well. If you notice on the listing, it also gives you like a 7 or 8 minute video on how to use this, how to make the dumplings, which is fantastic because look at the competitor here. You've got one sheet that says, here's what's in here. Here's how to fill it in 2 steps. And, 3 steps. Make it, wrap it, steam it. So, clearly there's a quality difference there between the two, which is very much appreciated for people that are actually trying to learn how to cook. So let's take a look at the steamer baskets themselves. A small detail, but they actually put their name on the steamer basket itself. It may seem like a small thing to some people, but I've noticed that anything you buy, if a company's not willing to put their name on it, may not be something they stand behind, or it might be something that is just severely mass produced and it is just something they throw together. So obviously we'll notice the size difference, which I'll go over here in a little bit on why we actually why it's really not a big deal. So I want to take a look at our competitor. So this is one that we thought was going to be very good because it's got the stain, it's got the steel around the outside, it's got the nice handles here. Oh, this looks fancy, right? But it's almost on the first cook, this thing fell apart. The lids constantly slide over. When you're trying to pick these up and the lids are sliding over, it just doesn't function well. Now it serves its purpose, but it doesn't function well. That's why we were looking at other sets, and that's why we came across this one. So when I pick these two up, these are about the same weight, but much different size differences. We open up the lids here. You see that it does look the same inside. when you just are rubbing your hands around the outside, you feel these. You can tell that this is a quality wood, a quality bamboo, as opposed to this flimsy wood that's in here, which is like the other one. That if it's like the other one, it's just going to come apart almost immediately. The wood is gritty, grainy. It's hard to kind of explain, but it's definitely a lower quality wood than what you're going to have in this bamboo set here themselves. Now let's take a look at the size difference between these two, because a lot of people will think that the larger 10-inch is going to cook more and faster or more efficiently than the 8-inch, which we found just isn't the case. So when you watch the instructions that comes with this on the listing, you'll see this has to put it in a shallow pan, fill it with water, steam it, and then that's how you cook it. With these larger baskets, you have to there's just not enough space in there to efficiently heat and cook it all in a good time. So what we had to do was buy one of these metal rims to put on top of a bigger pot. So when you do that, by default, it's just going to take longer to boil the water. It's going to take longer to cook whatsoever. So while you may cook 20 plus in there, in this one, you've got more space, so it boils faster, and it also cooks more efficiently. So in here, you may have 12 to 15, which is less than that, but you can do multiple cooks in this one in the exact same time that you can do one cook in that one. So when it comes to the size itself, to us, it's not a difference. It's the exact same cooking time, basically, for the exact same amount. Actually, with these, we make enough for the kids, feed them, and then cook more for mom and dad, as opposed to that one where you just cook them all at once and then some get cold. So the size difference to us, while it may seem to some people like, wow, it's great, you get a bigger size for the same cost or whatever, we actually prefer the smaller ones. In addition, this takes up a lot less space in your counter or in your cabinet than this, as well as the metal ring itself. And this thing's already started to rust out and corrode already, so we would have to buy another one. So just additional expenses, more space in your cabinet as well.